Welcome back to Morning Break, and today is the Monday Motivations, where we have a very special guest joining us today, Liz Goodgold. She has been here before. She's a branding expert, an author, a speaking coach, and today we are going to talk about the power celebrities have when discussing mental health, which it seems to be an ongoing trend. A lot more people are becoming more comfortable opening up about their own struggles, and we're especially seeing this on those big platforms like celebrities, whether it's a late night talk show, whether it's a podcast, whether it's just their own social media.
They are, and what I like about it when you hear these celebrities coming forward is it normalizes it. So it doesn't matter if it's Carson Daly, for example, from the TV world, or it's Simone Biles or Michael Phelps from the sports world. We are hearing it from every single element. And what that says to us is it's okay to not be okay. And I think that is the most powerful message that we as consumers are getting from these celebrities.
Which I love, and I know two of my favorite celebrities are Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift. I loved them and their talent outside of what they talk about of mental health. And then as soon as they started opening up about their mental health, like Selena Gomez talks about depression and anxiety a lot. Taylor Swift has talked about eating disorders. It makes it seem like, okay, these are people at the end of the day, and they're people just like us, and they have struggles just like us, and the fame and the riches we see is not this like pretty picture all the time that suddenly all of their problems are just gone because they're famous and they're beautiful and they're wonderful, right? No.
Exactly, and I love Selena Gomez in particular because she truly put her work and her money where her mouth is. So she started Wondermind, for example, and it's a website completely devoted to mental health, and you can check in. How are you feeling today? There's nothing, worksheets, for example, free. Blogs, products that help, and it's really not an e-commerce site, it's really a wellness platform, as well as donating 10% of her profits from her rare beauty, and she has a whole not-for-profit. So she's someone who doesn't just talk about mental health, she's committed to mental health, and I truly applaud that.
Which is amazing, and that's something that you really love to focus in on in the business sector that you work in, is celebrity endorsements. They can be wonderful, but it can be hard to determine if a celebrity is the right endorser for you and your product and your business. It can be hard to know, okay, is their mental health conversations going to hurt or help you in what you're trying to get across as far as your message is? There's a lot that can go into picking a celebrity endorser, right?
There really is a lot, and I want local businesses to also think that spokespeople can work for their business too, and local celebrities work as well.
Very true.
So we don't have to think it's on this ginormous platform. And I have come up with what I want to share with you is the A, B, C, and D of picking a celebrity for your brand and your product.
All right.
So the first rule is A, and it has to be authentic. And what I mean by that is it has to be someone like a Simone Biles, who we all heard during the Tokyo Olympics was struggling. So she is really appropriate, she's authentic, and when she became a spokesperson for Cerebral, it eventually blew up, but she didn't get any blowback. Cerebral was accused of, through telemedicine, really arbitrarily and easily prescribing ADHD drugs like Adderall.
Interesting.
Simone Biles heard about it, terminated that relationship very quickly. So she stayed authentic.
All right, B, what's next?
Believable.
Oh, that's so important.
You have to believe they use the product. Serena Williams, for example, has truly shilled for everybody from a Mini Cooper to Bumble, which is a dating app, which she did 2 years after she was married.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Plus 7 other brands, including 6 in the Super Bowl. So we don't believe her. Let's compare that, for example, to Oprah Winfrey, the most famous dieter on earth. She stepped down last week from the board of Weight Watchers, and what did we do? We watched the stock tumble.
Wow, very interesting.
How cemented she was with the brand. A great spokesperson.
Yes, okay, so C.
Has to be consistent. That means that your behavior today meets my expectations for your behavior tomorrow.
Interesting, yes.
So let's take Kanye West, now of course known as Ye. Well, Ye went on a tirade of anti-Semitic and misogynistic comments. Adidas had no choice but to terminate that partnership.
Right.
It wasn't consistent, and it scared them. And when I've worked on celebrity endorsements, we always have morals clause, behavior clause, and sometimes even image clauses about how much weight they can lose or even what they can do.
Interesting.
So for example, David Beckham was a spokesperson for the Brill Cream hair. Then he shaved his head the next day.
That was not consistent.
Not consistent,
Right.
and that's something that you never want. And then the last part is celebrity has to be distinguishable, which means, boom, in a moment, I recognize who that celebrity is. And if we rewind just a moment ago to the Super Bowl ads, you'll notice that we had a few celebrities who were only semi-celebrities. So for example, when I was watching one of the Tina Fey commercials for Booking.com, I was like, got Tina, and then I'm going, who's that person? Who's that person? And if you have to spend half the commercial trying to figure out who the celebrity is, it doesn't work.
Interesting. Okay, so authenticity, believability, consistency, and then distinguishability.
So you know exactly who those people are.
Yes.
And what's really interesting when you look at celebrity endorsements is that the research is very clear that it does work if you fit this criteria and you pick a spokesperson who doesn't have what we call the vampire effect.
Oh, what is that? I've never heard of that.
The vampire effect is that celebrity is so ginormous that it sucks the attention away from your brand and you only remember the celebrity.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Haven't you sometimes
Yes.
watched somebody, or maybe the Christopher Walken commercial, and you go, oh my God, that was funny, 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 but you don't know the brand?
Yes.
That is a perfect example
Yes.
of the vampire effect.
Interesting, because I think of Taylor Swift, and I know she did a credit card commercial, but I couldn't tell you which credit card it was because I was so in awe of Taylor Swift.
Exactly, and so you
Interesting.
have to balance. And the other part of the research shows that celebrity endorsements work to influence and make decision making faster. So if, for example, you hate product X, I can't make you love product X. But if you're sort of indifferent about a category, it can help you get to yes faster. And that's very important for a brand.
I love it. This is fascinating. I can't thank you enough. And all around this idea of mental health, that is something that it doesn't matter how big your celebrity is, whether you just have a small circle of influence among your friends, talking about it can really help elevate you and make you seem more believable, more authentic, because let's be honest, we all have struggles. So let's just share them. All right. Thank you so much, Liz, for being here. We really appreciate it.
As always, thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after this quick break.